I didn't do my intro yet.
Diamond Mimic.
I'm waiting for you-know-who. Alright. Gonna go check out the tower. Well, is there any spoilers in the tower before I head out?
No.
No? Alright. If I get there and there's just, like, no more Traveler, I'm just gonna be like, God damn it, Andy!
Yeah, Traveler's fucking gone. Right?
Traveler's gone before I even start the story. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, you get to watch that happen, don't worry.
Oh, jeez, thanks!
You'll be fine so long as you don't go around nosing at any of the new exotics or reading any lore tabs.
I'm just gonna see what all this, like, shit is for me. That the tower's telling me I have. This is kind of my stream tradition. Every time that something new comes out, I check out what the tower has for me.
Vendors kind of got fixed up a bit, but it's also a pain in the ass, like I've been telling you.
Waiting for Anglos to join in so that we can do the intro.
You gotta accept them. The party's
I did.
private. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sent him the invite. I'll double check. Invite.
That's a good thing we're going to be doing some tiny mild spoiler. You're going to have to be level 30 when you play the last mission.
No.
Okay.
Even though it's not really much of a spoiler as it is, just common sense, it's always been that way.
Right.
But, short, sweet, pretty well done. For its length, anyways. Like, it's nice
Alright.
for its length.
Uh,
It's just a lot of...
each part is going to be an hour, so there's that. Or is it so small that I need to break it up even shorter?
Yeah, we can probably squeeze some stuff out of it. I'll let you be the judge.
Alright.
It personally took me a minute, because, solo player and all that. I had to go from 25 to 30 on my own, then complete the missions and whatnot.
Prototype engram.
Oh, yeah. Some tasty, tasty new stuff.
Okay. Prismatic matrix.
Do not use that. One, unless you got multiples, or two, unless it's at the end of the week. You can get more than one prismatic facet, I've learned, though I can't remember how I've done it. I think they're just a random drop as you level up.
Positive infinity.
Don't look.
Should I get it, though?
Do you want to buy it?
I can.
I guess. It'll give you something to work towards.
What is the prismatic matrix?
Guaranteed new thing that you don't already have. Can activate it at most, from what I can tell, up to 3 times a week. For free. After that, it takes 200 silver. But naturally, you want to activate it towards the end of the week, just in case, through leveling up, you get some of the stuff it's offering on the loot table.
Okay. I can get me a new ship.
It's probably 1 out of 10 for you.
Hardy's Control.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
Oh, that's a... Bork. That's a nice looking pair of gauntlets. Yeah. Like, I don't usually like the less armor for gauntlets, but that...
Oh, I never looked at it for Titans. I know it looks kind of nice for hunters.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the positive infinity too. What does this ghost show? It's random. Fuck it, why not? Alright.
I think I have those gauntlets, though. I think. I might have faulted them.
Oh, I forgot. I have this. Alright.
I'm gonna join up on you and I'm gonna show you a thing. Shows you how much of oh god, controller's already messing up. It's a great start for what we got planned later on.
Well, I got the new, I got a new rocket launcher.
Hey, Gretz, what is it?
Zenobia D, and I got a grenade launcher too.
What's Zenobia D?
It's Hawkeye.
Well, I know that, but like... No, Skype OD is the high impact. Equip it, I'll look at your character. You probably can't, though. You might have to be level 26.
I got a Nurgle.
But, what's your Zenobia D, if you can equip it?
Alright,
Jesus Christ, man. 10 fucking reset.
yeah, I have to be level 26 to equip it. I also got a new scout rifle, the Vacuna.
Viconia?
Yeah, Vicona.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh god.
Oh god, that.
Courageous
What?
Surrender.
From who?
Banshee.
You
You
motherfucker!
High velocity!
It's not
It's
that.
not that. It's got
fucking high impact
frame, spike grenades, and quick draw.
Yeah. Aggressive frame.
High impact.
High impact.
High damage.
High damage, high recoil.
Alright. And Zenobia D. Precision.
Oh, that's
another one I was going for.
Implosion rounds.
Nah.
Just look at that,
Just look at that blast radius and that speed
for
what it is. It's a tracking rocket.
Alright.
Although
Hawkeye's branched out and there's a max impact,
or blast radius
rather. One that doesn't track,
but it
but flies hella fast.
Let's see if I was to do this.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey, we're gonna have naked pants.
No,
No, now you're stuck using your Uriels.
Yeah.
Unless
Unless you can do that to every weapon you have, then I'd be curious.
Not really.
Not really, you just not having any equipped.
Yeah. And what do I want here? Why not? Oh.
Hardy's good.
Not bad.
No,
I'd run those.
I'd run those.
Yeah. And it's the mods that I like.
New
New mods for the raids.
Oh, nice.
Raid specific mods.
Some
that I can name off the top of my head.
Killing
Killing an enemy with a melee increases all damage for a short time.
Killing an
enemy.
Anime.
Anime.
Killing
Anime.
Alright, I'm
With
getting
a
an
melee
echo
weapon.
here.
Killing anime with a melee weapon will decrease any damage from you for a short time. 25% increase. Void, solar, or arc damage, respectively.
For
For your class items, from what I can tell. What's another?
I think
Grenades recharge quicker. I don't know. Some nice ones.
Like some
Actual.
Oh, and Zer's out.
Valid.
Yeah.
Titan.
He's on Titan?
He's on Titan.
On Titan, he's on a D1 classic.
Is it one that I love?
No, but it's one
But
you
it's
should
one-
probably use.
Oh.
Overshield while using
While
strike.
using strike.
Even though it's
Oh,
ugly as sin, just like it was in D1.
Speaking of which, I need to go pick that up. So,
Alright.
after I join up on you, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, we're still waiting for Anglos, so yeah.
Says he's on. He just must have had a...
He
Emergency.
hasn't joined the party, so yeah.
Okay.
I just need to pick shit up.
Alright.
Hi, Shaxy.
Also, I don't
welcome
know, it's something
package.
you've always done. If you stand next to Shax and listen to him, you can hear the TVs going off with Crucible matches, and he'll actually comment on the Crucible matches.
Yeah, I think he used to do that. I could be wrong.
It's something I noticed more often in this. Like, it was neat to every now and again hear stuff pick up on the TVs and hear gunfire and Guardians going down.
What do I not want?
But this, along with that ornament you picked up, isn't really spoilers. If you want to look at me, it is, but it isn't. It's something you have to work towards.
Ah, alright.
It's not pertinent to the story as much. But just look at this. Look at this scout.
Where are you?
I'm joining up on you. But you could always look at my character. I just wouldn't go nosing into the lore tab or anything.
Behind you.
Oh, I see. This is the one I was talking about. That's my D2 badger.
Nice. Alright.
But something you can look at that won't really spoil much. They buffed it to where hip fire actually arcs like a slug shotgun, the Cabal use, and they very violently track targets when they get close enough.
Sweet. Alright. Open director. We are
Aim
going
down sights is still just like a regular high impact scout rifle though.
to Titan.
8. Because I need me a helmet to buff up my foe tracer.
Let's see, folks.
Oh, would you like some weapon suggestions?
Sure.
Foregone Conclusion seems to be a nice 720 auto rifle that has a pretty smooth recoil pattern compared to the others.
Damn it, I didn't use my gift of tokens.
There is a raid reward sidearm for Spire of Stars that is a kinetic 3-round burst sidearm. Opens up your energy slot. What's some others?
I guess
found
they
that,
still haven't implemented a mass deletion of shaders.
They did not. This hand cannon that I just equipped in my energy slot. Mild spoilers, I guess. You get it after you finish the story mode, if you so choose to continue doing events, the blue flags, on Mars?
Let's just stop right there.
Alright. I'll just say, if you didn't look at it, I'll just say, precision hand cannon, that actually has damn near no recoil.
Damn. So what you're saying is a hand cannon I might actually use.
Has over-penetrating ricochet rounds. That should sound familiar.
Yeah.
To a certain exotic from D1. And, Rampage.
Hi, Zer.
I think he has
Alright.
another new exotic, too, for a warlock.
Faded engram.
Don't grab it just yet.
Well,
Or
a little
never
late.
mind. You know how Faded engram works. You're supposed to milk what you can and then get it.
True. Five of Swords. Is it a portent of victory
it's not
or
a
warning?
Spoiler.
Of
It's
over.
not a spoiler. It's a you add. It's a challenge card for Prestige Nightfall.
Oh,
No, if
I wasn't going to, but I did pick up Frosties.
Nope. Yeah, my mistake. It was the hunter that got one. Remind me, though, later on to pick up the Faded engram on a different character. I know for a
Okay.
fact that I have all the exotics I can get on my hunter now. Unless they fix that and you'll actually get different class exotics, that would be nice.
Fuck yeah. Eternal Warrior,
Well,
fuck
like-
yeah.
Gross. Man, gross. Why I had mixed emotions about telling you. Especially with you running max fucking resistance armor
Yep.
and masterwork armor.
The Huckleberry.
It's good, but it's not as great as it makes itself out to be. It is definitely usable, though. Found out that the increased damage comes from body shots, not necessarily headshots.
Okay.
When it says it deals increased damage up close. The body shot range of it outreaches the headshot range of it a little bit. So you'll be doing 13 to the body more than you will be doing 17 to the head.
Gotcha.
Other than that, very excellent. And I wish they kind of did Sweet Business the way they did Huckleberry, and
Oh.
Huckleberry the way they did Sweet Business.
This is actually something that feels nice. It's the first submachine gun I can really say feels nice.
I had no issue with it whatsoever, but I know a lot of people who have picked it up, felt the recoil, and deleted it.
I don't even feel the recoil at the moment.
Hold it down the trigger before you judge. Hold
Alright.
down the trigger and imagine getting flinched while using it.
Okay, I see
Try
what
to
you're
aim
talking about.
Yeah. Now it's a little bit more of a bragging right, me saying I don't really, that I can handle the recoil. Isn't it?
Well, I mean, I'm
A
kind
little
of
bit.
using it like hit what I can and then let go trigger. I'm not spray and playing.
Well, I don't necessarily spray and play either. I mean, it's a friggin' SMG. It's oh man, my controller! Please don't start messing up. Now we have plans later. Oh, there he is.
Anglos!
Send him another invite now that he's alive.
He don't need to.
He's alive.
Alright, well, I know we're 19 minutes into the video, but hey guys, what's going on? I'm Newtype 1.
And I'm Andemic.
I'm Anglos. No need to restart the video. My internet shat itself.
That's what we were figuring. Just, like, you were talking just fine and disappeared off the face of the earth. It's like, oh, there he goes.
Me and my building manager, we readjusted the antenna for the booster, and I now have an antenna pointed directly in the direction of my room.
Hold that cancer.
Oh, it's
No,
not
that'd be
nearly
if it was
as bad as
pointing at
used to,
me.
buddy.
And it's not fake. I'm actually playing something that I don't... I'm actually playing on YouTube again. I'm actually playing a video game again.
Once in forever.
Right? Even though...
Newtype.
Even though I'm getting messages that saying, hey, how you liking Fortnite? I'm not even playing Fortnite. My
How dare you play
PlayStation is
Fortnite?
saying that I'm playing
How dare you have
Fortnite.
differing tastes?
It's been saying that for a while.
I know, and it's been me watching Hulu or YouTube. I'm wondering if that's adding up to, like, my total playtime.
Who knows?
But the best way I can describe Skyburner's oath now, Anglos, is that the new reticle it has, so long as you have the enemy in that reticle, the bullets will swerve towards them.
All
I
right.
assume it's not like
Do you have your mic on your head again?
No, he
no,
doesn't.
I don't.
Oh no.
I can turn it up. What would be a live stream without a bit of audio kerfuckle?
Right.
Kerfuckle? There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
Kerfuckle. Have you
Yeah,
been
kerfuckle,
to
close enough.
Zur yet?
I have been to Zer.
Alright. Then I'm going to...
You want to pop your cherry on a new public event?
No, not yet.
He will die immediately.
It's called Escalation Protocol.
And it will escalate a little faster than he's going to be able to keep up.
That escalated quickly.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Alright, take us to Mars. We'll pop your cherry.
If I take us to Mars, we're doing the story.
Oh, take us to Mars. We'll
I
do
do
the
know,
first little
I
bit.
do know, type, before we do the story, I feel like it would be wise for you to do a bit of leveling, at least to level 28, because there is a level blockage to hit level 28 after, like, the first mission.
Okay, so...
That's what I was half getting at, but we can do some of the fun new ones on Mars.
There we go. Fireteam medallion equipped.
I have not bought one of those in a while, so when we inevitably go to the tower, I'll grab a couple.
I got one after I got this. Where are you,
Alright.
Type?
I'm just running around. I'm rolling around at the speed of sound.
Observe me.
Got places
Witness
to go,
me.
gotta follow my rainbow.
Follow me. Set me
Set
free.
Trust me, you will escape
Escape from the city. I kind of miss that game now.
Yeah.
It's a guilty pleasure.
It was a fun game.
It's
Wasn't
not
the
even a
best game in the
guilty
world.
pleasure, it's just a pleasure.
Some of the levels were a little unenjoyable. I'll say that.
Maybe it was just a
Knuckles.
pleasure for me.
I only said some of the levels. I did enjoy the game thoroughly, though. I loved that game growing up.
Yeah.
Chow Garden became the end game.
Yeah, it did.
Especially for me, I had the fucking immortal ones. Like all the best stats. Like I made that my end game.
Golden
I felt
shadowed
I was so
Chow.
sad one day. I was so sad one day because I had a super high level hero Chow, and all of a sudden I I went in. I got home from school one day and I went to turn the game on. And I went to the Chow Garden and I'm looking for him. And I remember this Chow's name is Chang. And I'm looking for Chang. And
Chow
I'm like,
Chang.
where is he? He's not where he's supposed to be. So I checked all the gardens. I was like, did he like get moved somewhere? And then my sister comes in the room and I ask her, it's like, hey, were you playing the game earlier? Yeah, I was playing around with the place you are right now, the Chows. I was like, all right. Did you happen to see a Chow that had 3 horns and purple wings, purple bat wings? Yeah, I put him in the Game Boy. I put him inside the Game Boy thing. Oh, okay. She got rid of my best buddy Chang. Not happy.
No, what my heartbreak was is I had one named Champ. Still do this day if I manage to load it up and slide in the right memory card. Although there's a sad story to that too. Got him up, maxed out, and one day he goes into a white cocoon and disappears. I immediately shut off the thing, I don't save, and I go and look up what that means. It basically means he's dead, gone. Goodbye to this Chow you spent the entirety of the game with. It's like, alright, is there anything I can do to fix that? Turns out if you give him one of every animal, so many of the different fruits, and so many of like the crystal shards or whatever you want to call them, they will, instead of dying, reincarnate into one of the immortal ones. And they look fucking amazing in a way, and they'll never die. So it was like a rush. I had to go around, collect one of every animal, and give them to them only one at a time, no more, no less. Like, if you get any duplicates, you're fucked. And like, I force-fed this little shit one of everything, and I got my immortal Chow, and Champ managed to stay around with me forever. Little later on down the line, I go in and I start messing around because I got a new memory card recently. And by this point, this Chow is like literally years old in real lifetime. And he was the one that carried me through the different races and everything else. I start moving stuff around on these memory cards. All well and good. I've made a couple more Immortal Childs since then. Some of the older ones that I didn't want to get rid of. Well, last time I went to boot it up before my GameCube broke and everything. I was about to sneeze there. Found out I lost the memory card.
Oh.
So not only did I lose Champ, the thing that at first wanted to die so bad, but I wouldn't allow it, I lost like every other one that I've ever had. Because I put all my immortal ones on one memory card in one garden.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels bad.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
Guess I just never had, like, bad memories
Rip Champ the legend.
when it came to my Chows.
He was a hero, Chow. He was amazing.
Yep.
A's all across the board, too, if I remember right. All his stats.
So I've started DMing a new game of D&D for a couple of friends from the local college, and we've been playing like the same game for a couple months now, and we
public
just
event.
ended- Okay. And we had just finished the most recent arc in the story that I had set for them. And last time we met, I messaged them like as we were heading there. It's like, hey, would you guys be down for a session 0 for this like this roguelike dungeon run style game that I was thinking about trying? And they're like, yeah, we can do that. We can take a break from the main game. So I was like, alright, cool. And we have session 0, we get our characters made, and we have a little bit of time left over before we all gotta head home to do a bit of RP, a bit of gaming. And so we started up, and they're all doing their own thing. The party for those who are interested consists of a gnome fighter named Paladin named Shaisha. Yuan-Ti, for those who don't know, is kind of like a snake person, like a Lamia, but their like body section isn't humanoid; it's still reptilian. We have a Tabaxi rogue with the Zon background, so a Tabaxi whore. Yeah, that. And we're gonna go further with that. In a moment.
If I needed that person's services, I would just dial 1-900 WHORE, the whore hotline.
The whore hotline. But yeah, so we have our cat, and for those, just Tabaxi is kind of from Skyrim. Maybe not Skyrim, but more like Morrowind. So they have like the crooked leg. So they're like a Khajiit from Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls games. We also have a human barbarian. And forgive me, can't remember this barbarian's name because they were just kind of quiet through session 0, and mainly because their head was in their their head was in their hands through most of the session because everyone was doing dumb shit. And then, who else did we have? We also had a angsty teenage bugbear paladin named Pragar.
Pragar.
Yes, we had an angsty teenage bugbear named Pragar. And while they were playing, they went to this like mess hall. So like it started up, and they had joined up with this mercenary group who were like who had set up shop inside this little farming village. And they had a couple of pavilion tents for barracks. They had a pavilion tent for our mess hall and officers and a couple officers' tents. And in the mess hall, the individual running it is a very well trimmed, very cleanly cut bug. I can't remember his name at the moment because they never asked for his name, so I didn't have a reason to say it. I have all this stuff written down, but it was a very well cleaned bugbear who was running the mess hall, and he very quickly earned the title of Papa Bear because Pragar, apparently in his backstory, and I didn't know this going into this, really doesn't like his kin. He really doesn't like bugbears. And the whole reason behind that is because he doesn't agree with their ideology and how they are all so obsessed with wartime and violence. So he's trying to find a way to show them a new way to live like more in harmony with the other races. And not even knowing this, I introduced the bartender, the guy running the tavern, the mess hall, and by the end of the night, when everyone was like funneling out of the mess hall, going back to the barracks, Pragar kind of hung back, and he just pulled his book out, and he was reading, and he was just kind of staying there for like an extra hour to do after everyone had left. And I had this bartender basically kind of walk over to him with a platter of fruits and vegetables and tell him, if you're gonna be here this late, you might as well have something to keep you up. And Prayer looks at him and is like, I didn't pay for this. You don't have to. I was gonna have to throw it out in the morning. It's on the house. Don't worry about it. And
accents and all.
It was just like a really awe moment for the party. It's like, oh, Pragar has a friend. But, and then the really juicy part of the session was when our Tabaxi
juicy
rogue,
a good or bad word?
Depends who you're looking at.
Oh, hey, I feel those stares, Andy.
So our Tabaxi rogue seduced a very drunk, very heavy-set, brolic man, like very muscular man. And so, while he was drunk, she seduced him. and she brought him back to, and she walked him back to his barracks, and still drunk, mind you. I'm gonna keep bringing that up. She tied him up with a cat of nine tails, and went just far enough before she took a pillow, put it over his face, and smothered him.
Oh.
He didn't die. He didn't die by suffocating him with a pillow. Probably lost a few brain cells, if I'm to be, but say la vie. And she took his gold after he got knocked out, and then just left after untying him. And through
Glorious.
this whole interaction, Pragar tripped and fell through the curtains into this bunk. So he's just poor little Pragar is lying on the floor, and Ginger, the tabaxi, she didn't notice, and obviously the drunk guy certainly didn't notice Pragar fall in either. He just very carefully pushes himself up slightly and like crab walks back out of the bunk area. It was great. It was an embarrassment for all.
The fact that you're saying bugbear and saying crab walk, I'm actually picturing insectoid crab walking away.
You should be.
Is a
Fucking glorious.
right now.
Look out! It's the fucking what's his nuts, the Savathun.
So, what am I at right now? I am at...
Guys, minor public event on me?
Yes.
Minor? It's the dude with the sword who does the things.
I'm coming.
I opened a chest.
I see skies of green. And a sea of green. And hive that are green. There's a lot of green.
And I say to myself, what a wonderful
Wow, this is
moon.
a lot of green,
I say to myself,
isn't it?
Yeah.
We are on them.
what a bunch of bugs. Also, I see.
In fact, we're on the moon where Thanos was born.
I think Thrall have eyes. I'm not sure.
That is fake news.
Oh God.
Like that. Like unless I'm mistaken, I think they have eyes that are on the sides of their heads, right above where their mouth ends.
Speaking
they have the goofy.
of fake
Are we
news,
going to talk about the thing that Dogma found in Chicago?
which thing?
The thing at the Dojin dealer.
Oh. No, but I did hear my favorite expression for the person that created the term fake news. He has hair like cotton candy made of piss.
Yeah.
I've been listening to an audiobook by Penn Jillette.
Okay.
Of Penn and Teller called Presto, How I Made 100 Pounds Disappear and Other Magical Tales. And that's what he used to describe the fake news guy. I'm trying not to say his name because I know he's petty.
Why? Why would you want to say his name? It's huge.
It's like Voldemort. You say something like that, he ends up coming to your YouTube channel and claiming you a fake news propagandist and banning you from the country.
From the country.
From the country.
Just heard a witch die.
Yep. I punched it.
Let me hucklebuck on down here.
But speaking of Presto, me and the girlfriend might actually be trying out that diet.
Fucking not Andy. I want to be fat. I'm not trying to impress anybody.
It's less of wanting to impress anybody, more like something I always wanted for myself.
Do you want something depressing?
Alright. I'm gonna have to take this. It's my sister. So, the stream's gonna cut off for right now.
Newtype, put your pants back on.
Shut up.